Hi Sophia, thank you for stopping by. So this video is coming to you live and direct from Lavington Shopping Mall. I feel like I have been taping a lot. I've been recording a lot at this exact spot at the parking lot because I usually just park at the same place. I guess it's just force of habit. But anyways, the period started this morning. I do have my BFREE, the antibacterial cup. I am wearing the 15 ml. So it's day one of my period. So it's pretty light. So I will just be wearing the 15 ml. I have just come from yoga. I have like a 1 hour window to just record this and do a bit of work. And then we are off to the BBC because I've been invited by BBC Africa, me and 3 other ladies, to talk about vagina and vagina's myths, the myths that we hear about vagina. So that's what I'm going to be doing after this. I hope I'll take a few shots of it. And then after that, I'm meeting with one of my mentors, my business mentors that I haven't seen in a very long time, but we just need to start strategizing on, now that I have a new product, which are the pads and the antibacterial cups, how do we scale it and how do we just bring in more money. Basically, that's what we're going to be talking about. I don't know if I'll put him on camera. I'll ask him if he's interested. His name is Joram. He's a really good business coach and a mentor. Oh, and then something else that I need to do after having my meeting with the mentor is I need to look for a laptop doctor, or basically just someone who can fix my laptop. Yesterday was an off day. Yesterday was Monday. Today's Tuesday. Yesterday was an off day because I was working on Sunday. So I was like, okay, Monday's going to be an off day. So I'm just seated on my laptop, just sending a few emails and watching Netflix and sipping on some wine. And what happens? I spill wine on my laptop. It seemed fine. I mean, I took it out. I tried to like dump it down and stuff. It seemed fine, but now I'm realizing that some keyboards are malfunctioning, so they're not working the same way they should be working. So I went online and most people are saying the same thing. They're like, if it's water, you're on the safe side. Like, it's easier to fix that. You can even do it at home. But then if it's anything with sugar, so that's coffee, wine, whatever, then that sugar with time will start corroding your keyboards and then it will just stop working with time. So that's what I'm going to do. After that, I'm going to look for someone who can fix my laptop. And riding on that, this is the other thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about. I don't know if it's just me, but adulting is so, I don't know, like every single month I find like you must have a budget. You must have a budget for an emergency. There always has to be a fucking emergency. Like those things that they're not even on your radar. You're not even planning about them. You're not even schedule them. You just have to spend some money at some point. Like last month, I have my water filter, the one that I usually, filter my water with for drinking. I was cleaning it, and then by accident, I just slipped the pad that stores the clean water. It slipped from my hands. It fell. It cracked. So I put on some tape because I was like, maybe tape is going to help it. Nothing. What happened? I had to spend 1,800 to go buy another one. And now I know 1,800 might not sound like much, but if you have not budgeted for the 1,800, if you are not planning on spending 1,800, 1,800 is way too much. It's way too much money. And then now, to make matters worse, I'd already taken an advance on my salary because it was January. So I took an advance on my salary. All of my salary, by the way, 100%. So I knew in February I'm not getting any money, which means I planned everything to the last cent. And I'm not even kidding you, to the last coin. And then I was like, you know what, God, I'm praying to you. Let there be no emergencies or anything like that, because if anything happens, even 1 shilling will throw me off. What happens? My fucking laptop. The wine spills on my laptop. So this is an emergency because definitely I will have to go fix it, because without it then there's no work, and without work there's no money. So this is another emergency, and I really don't know where that money is going to come from. And what I've come to realize in the past few years as an adult is when you budget, you must keep aside at least 2,000 bob, money that is just for emergencies like a friend is sick and they need contributions, or someone has passed away and they need money for contributions, or you need to travel for that funeral, or you need to travel to go see that sick person, or if you have kids, then all of a sudden they need money for, I don't know, whatever textbook or whatever. I feel like for me as a single woman, there's only a single woman living by herself, mark you, there's only been 3 or 4 times when I've had an emergency-free month. An emergency-free month just simply means that you don't have to all of a sudden spend money on something. There's only been 3 or 4 times last year. And I'm feeling if this is my situation, then what about people with families? Like if you have kids, because then your chances of getting an emergency are raised. And if you have multiple kids, that's even worse. Like this month, this child needs this next month, this child needs that. Kidogo, the nanny is there, gas imeisha. I'm telling you, like, this is getting too much for me. This is getting too much for me. Like, I don't mind spending. It's just when it's an emergency spend, it just throws you off your budget completely. I am hoping and praying to God by the end of this year, I will be having more than enough money that small emergencies like 1,800 or God knows how much I need to fucking pay for this laptop right now. I pray that it will get to a point where I just don't need to pay, you know. I just don't need to think about how much I need to pay, and I just don't need to budget. I can just swipe my card, my debit card, Mark, not my credit card. I'll just be debiting everything because the money's already in the account. Anywho, time is up. I also didn't mention something. I invested in a hotpot. This is a bit of a fake one because it doesn't really keep my food warm. The food is still cold. So if you know any place that I can buy like a hot pot that actually keeps the food hot, like a lunchbox that keeps the food hot, please let me know. Because I have been keeping I have been carrying breakfast. So this is just chicken and potatoes leftovers from last night that I carried. I'm telling you, economy in Mbaya, but I'm carrying food. Things are weak. Things are very, very weak. I am back home now, completely naked, so I'm trying to angle this camera as best as I can. It's about 8 o'clock, so yeah, I've really overstayed with this cup because I put it on at 4:30 when I got up, so yeah, I really overstayed with it, but it has not leaked, not once. Actually, right now I've just peed, so let me wipe myself. And usually the sign to know if the cup is full or not is just, or if it's positioned well or not, is just if there's any, I'm wiping myself. Oh my God, you guys have seen so much of me. But basically it's just to wipe yourself and to see if there's anything on the tissue. And there you go. There is nothing. It is still white as snow. So, in the same breath, so that you don't say that I've cut this video, let me take out my cup. Yep, there you go. Oh, it's quite little comparing. Oof, yeah, there you go. So this is all I have, but then it's day 1, so I didn't really expect it to be that much. I am wearing the 15 ml, the BFREE cup. This is the antibacterial cup that you don't need boiling. This is what I'm wearing right now. Also, it's matching with my hair. I've just noticed it is matching with my hair. This is temporary dye, by the way, so if you need more details, let me know about it. There's someone who does it. Different colors, then you just wash it off, and after a few weeks, it will just be back to black. So yeah, matchy. Anyway, my day was really good. I spent, after the BBC meeting that you saw me at, which was amazing. At BBC, I later went on to meet one of my business mentors. His name is Joram. We didn't take a video because we just had too much to talk about, but we did take a photo, and I will put it here. So yeah, it was really insightful. I really needed to like talk to him and just have my head straight. There's a lot of ideas. It was just brainstorming, basically, just coming up with new ideas and just ways of expanding the business and scaling. So definitely I'm going to be implementing a lot of what we discussed today in the very near future. Anyway, right now I am off to bed and I will see you kesho, tomorrow. Hello, good morning. It is 7 a.m. I slept well with my cup and it is time to take it out. Actually, it's not 7 a.m., it's 7:30. I need to go for Zumba and I'm running. Ooh, that one spilled. Okay. It's really spilling. Okay, let's just put it here. So this is all we have. It's quite a lot actually, so the flow is definitely getting more and more. So this is 15 ml. This is the 15 ml cup. This is the light cup, the one that goes for 2,000 shillings, but this cup you have to boil. So this is how I slept the whole night. This is all I have. And I'm expecting to have even more, so let me just keep this to the side so that I show you which cup I'm wearing today. This right here, we are wearing the Super Cup. I am really falling in love with this one. I thought I was just gonna wear it once just for a review and everything, but I am really, really liking it, I must say. The suction on it is amazing. Like, you just insert it in your vagina and it just sucks it, just sucks it in. The suction is really amazing. Hey, my skin is really looking dry. I need to shower. And change. For the gym, but I'm wearing this one. This is the Super Cup. It is 40 ml, so I'm pretty sure it's going to take me throughout the day. Doesn't matter how heavy I'm going to be today, because it is super big. And I will see you in a few. And I am ready for Zumba. Okay, I'm looking a bit bloated today. Not a bit, a lot bloated. Yeah, this period. But anyways, I am ready for Zumba. So I go for Zumba just here at Bomas. I think I'd already mentioned. They have free classes, by the way. So take advantage, guys. Take advantage. So the class is at 8:30. At 8:30 on Wednesday and Thursday. And then on Monday, it's at 6 in the evening. So I'm going for that. And then I drop off my laptop at the shop. And then I go to the market. I'm going grocery shopping. I actually love doing grocery shopping. I don't know. Maybe it's something about growing up and being an adult, but I actually love grocery shopping, so that's what I'm going to be doing. And then come back home, then go to my friend's house for lunch. She actually lives like 10 minutes away from my house, so it's going to be a really quick drive there. So I go for lunch there, then come back to the office and hopefully do one or two things, though that office part I'm not sure, because I know there's going to be a lot of catching up to do with my friend. But anyway, I am wearing one of my favorite Puma leggings for the gym. So this is Puma. Then my shoes are Enda. These are, for those who don't know Enda, these are a local, and my other Nike sports bra, but these are a local brand. So they're actually made in Kenya. And the first time when I saw the price tag, I don't know if they've changed the price, but these are 10,500, including shipping to where you are. But they are 100% good, legit. So these shoes are an investment that you're making, and they come in very different colors. I'll leave you a link for Enda. So, and they ship internationally as well, so it doesn't matter where you are. They've really improved my running, and the good thing about it is they're not just for the gym. They're not just for like running outside, because you know it's very important that you wear the right shoes when it comes to running, otherwise you're just going to hurt your legs. So they're good for the gym as well. They're good for just walking around. They're good for Zumba. They're good for everything. Hello again. I am coming to you yet from another parking lot. This time I'm at the Bomas. I'm at the Bomas parking lot. I just finished class. Wow. It was my first time coming for this this morning class, because I usually go for Zumba in the evening. So this time I thought I was coming for Zumba. I was not. Oh, are these sweat marks? I was not prepared. I was not prepared at all. It was not Zumba, first of all. It was a bit of aerobics to begin with, and then Taibo, just kicks and punches. It's just martial arts, basically. That class was amazing. First of all, the trainer is just out of this world. It was amazing. Then the stretches in the end, because apparently I didn't know this, but we're training with the acrobats that are usually at Bomas. So this is their class. So they usually invite members of the public to come and join them. That's why you don't pay, because it's already paid for by Bomas. So there's the class today. Also tomorrow, now there's the actual Zumba. So Zumba is tomorrow, not today. Today was martial arts, and I loved it, and definitely I'm going to be a regular. Right now I am having a smoothie. This smoothie, I usually call it a sugar bomb. So every time when I go for a workout, whether it's the gym or yoga or whatever, I usually just make a smoothie. This time I put a very ripe mango and lots of grapes. So that's why it's a sugar bomb. So it's just sugar, but it's the good kind. This is what I'm drinking. Also, when I blend, I usually add the skin. That's why they're like, you see like bits, I don't know if you can see it, yeah, bits and pieces in it. So I usually add the skin just so I can give it body. I can give my it can be chewy. I like it a bit chewy, not just smooth. Yeah, and something else. Throughout the whole class, I kept thinking, am I leaking? Because I was feeling wet. But then the thing is, there are two options. Either I'm leaking, or either my cup is leaking, or I'm just sweating. I'm just sweating so much. And then, like I said, it was kickboxing. So, and the trainer was just on my neck. He's just like, kick it. Then he doesn't know my name, so he keeps pointing at me. He's like, you, kick it higher. And I'm thinking, is my cup not in place? Is my cup leaking? What is happening? But anyways, I went to the bathroom right after the class had ended. I went to the bathroom and I wiped myself, and nothing. I am not leaking at all. So the cup is in place. Like I told you, this super cup is like, the suction is so hard. It's so hard to misplace it, like for it to be dislodged. So it's so hard for you to leak. So it doesn't matter whether you're doing your stretches, whether you're jumping, whether you're doing whatever it is that you're doing, for the cup to actually come out of its place, for this cup to come out of its place, it just means that you did not place it correctly the first time. And then something else, and this is just my own observation. Last week, I think it was on a Thursday or some random weekday like that, I went for a 10 a.m. Yoga class at 10 a.m. Yeah, so it's a 90-minute class. So it means by the time you're done and showered and everything, it will already be midday. That class, we had more than 20 people in that class. More than 20. And I was just sitting there thinking, Connie, are these people unemployed, or are they just rich people, or do they just work for themselves like I do? So the funny thing is, I have one of my good friends also works out there, and she calls herself a rich housewife, and she is a rich housewife. She's like, she's not offended by the term. She's like, I am a rich housewife. We can't all be doctors and lawyers and pilots. She's like, some of us have to be rich housewives. So we were just having a banter after the class. I'm like, why do you think there's so many? They're mostly female. They're like two men, but they're mostly female. So they're like, why do you think that there's so many like females or just people right now at yoga? It's 10. Like, aren't people working or going to school or like just doing something with their lives? Or are they just fucking rich housewives like you? She's like, yeah, they're probably all rich housewives, just soccer moms, just doing their thing. And the reason why I'm bringing that up, for the class today, this class starts at 8:30 to 9:30. Most people at 8:30, they'll be at work or at school or doing other things. This class was packed. This class, and again, it's not like it's just young people. They're different, women of different ages were there. And men as well. There are way more men in this class as well. Or not way more, but way more as compared to the yoga class. So it was also a packed class on a weekday at 8:30 when I'm assuming people would be at work. Then I'm like, okay, it's either three things could be happening. One, you're working for yourself. You're an entrepreneur, like me. Two, you married rich, you married a rich wife, or you married a rich husband, or you married into a rich family. Or three, you are coming from a rich family, you got old money. We call it old money. So you don't have to work a day in your life. It's like being Beyonce's child or being Kim Kardashian's child. Do you, or even being Moi's child, rest in peace, or even being Moi's child, or even grandchild, or even Ruto's grandchild. Do you think those kids are going to work a day in their lives? I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, hey, good for you. Good for you. Anyways, right now I need to rush to the market and go do some grocery shopping. Hey, my people. Mungu halali. Mungu halali. Remember yesterday when I was ranting and raving, talking about how I'm broke and I've already taken a salary advance and my computer is broken and I just don't know what to do money-wise. So I sat down and I just started looking at people who owe me money. And yet, Sazilo Mesota, that's when you know people who owe you money. I even remembered one who actually got some money from me in 2017. Aki watu ni wabaya, surely. Like, if you've borrowed money from someone, why do you need to be reminded? So you just pay back. So, anyways, I'd forgotten about it. And I remembered from 2017. So I started writing down a list of people who owe me money, either money that I've given to them or a service rendered or just goods bought or something like that. I started writing it down and I realized I have over 80,000 shillings out. And this is not even related to the business. It's just like my personal money. Because usually with the business, we don't do credit. So this is just my personal money, money just taken out. And it was over 80K. So I started making calls. I wrote down a list of those people and I started making calls and stuff. And then right now I am at MGM on State House Road. So thing is, when I put down the camera for me to go to the market, I immediately got a phone call from MGM. MGM, I do voice work with them. So they gave me a call. They gave me a call today and they're like, oh, Abby, come for your check. Jehovah God, you know how much I needed this money. And the good thing about this one is I actually expected a lower amount. I actually got 3,000 shillings extra. Well, it's not extra, just that I did the wrong calculation. But I actually got 3,000 shillings more of what I was expecting. So right now, I need to go to the bank and cash this because God knows I need my money immediately. So I'm going to cash this and then off to the market. But yay, so far, so good. I am loving this. Okay, guys. Here's the scoop. I have a feeling that life in general is just playing why am I wearing this? 1 second. I have a feeling, it's bright. I have a feeling that life is playing a very, very cruel trick on me. So I went to the bank. No, even before I went to the bank, I picked up my check, right? The last time you saw me, I was picking up the check. And then I passed by the gas station. So I usually just fuel at the exact same place every time. So when they fuel, they'll watangalia mbele. They check at the front to just check if the coolant is there and the oil and blah, blah, blah. So today, it was a lady this time. She actually was taking a bit of time. Then I had to come out. I'm like, what's up? Then she's like, Abby, whatever, fan yako haifanyi, like your whatever is not cooling. The radiator, it's not cooling. And immediately she said that, I just thought, fuck, this is money. This is money again. Like, there's no time, if you own a car, there's no time that they'll say there's something wrong with your car and aitakula do. Every single fucking time, itakula do. So, the Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away. So all this money that I've just made with the voice work is just going to be used to service my car. Because if I'm taking it to the garage if I'm taking it for them to fix the fan, they might as well just service the whole car and just check if everything else is good. So yeah, that's life, man. And that's exactly what I was talking about yesterday. Like, emergencies that you never plan for. Like, was I even planning on that fan to break down? No, I was not. And now it's out. It's not in the budget at all. But then again, I got a windfall, so that money goes to that. How do people save? That's the question. How do people fucking save? Like, the little that you get, it's already going to something else. Being an adult sucks. If you're not an adult and you're watching this, okay, first of all, congratulations for being mature enough to be watching such content. But stay as a kid. I am telling you, stay as a kid. It's like, okay, but what I can say is the good thing about life is it always gives you a break. It's never just bad the whole time. It always gives you a break. So I figured God knew something was going to be wrong with the car. So he was just like, okay, here's a check. Here's a check. That money will go into fixing the car. Anyway, right now I'm in my compound. I just came from grocery shopping, so everything is in the boot. I just want to get into the house. I don't even think I'm going to unpack anything because I need to be at my friend's house at 3. It is now 2:20. I did not plan for the day to be going like this, but it is now 2:20. I need to shower because I haven't showered since I came from the workout. I haven't showered, so I need to shower, and I will take out the cup as well. So let's go. Okay, we are in the bathroom, and I need to take this cup. Oh, the suction on this one. Actually, okay, it's out. The cup is out. And this time there's a smell. There's definitely a smell. Yeah, there is a smell. And until after I took the P2, my period has never been having a smell. Like, anyone who uses a cup will testify to that. When you use a cup, your period doesn't smell. But I think of late it's just because my period has been very irregular. Anyway, I was saying my period has been very irregular. Obviously because of the P2 that I took, and I'm thinking maybe it's diet as well. I don't know, because usually, like, you guys have seen me smell my period every time, and I'm usually very honest if there's a smell or not. But this time, yesterday there was a bit of a smell, nikalenga, nililenga too. But today, like, even just taking it out, I'm like, yeah, there's definitely smell. There's definitely. It's very consistent. Like, there are no, what are they called? The lumps that usually get in the period. Haziko this time. But I'll just monitor it and see how it goes for my next period. Anyway, let us, as if you're coming with me, but let us shower and head off. Good morning. Yes, it's the next day. As you can see, it's light outside. It's the next day. I did not pick up my camera again. I went to my friend's house, and in my head I was just thinking, it's just gonna be like 1 or 2 hours, a quick catch up, then I'll take my laptop to go get fixed. Yeah, that did not happen. I was leaving her house at around 11 something, because I was at my house by midnight, because it's like a 10-minute drive to her house. So I was at my house at midnight, and I'm thinking, God, you have to still wake up early, you still have to go to Zumba and do all the other stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do. It was a really great catch up, just a midweek catch up, and we had dinner, played with the kids. It was an amazing evening. No regrets, even though I clearly overstayed. I did not plan for that. Also, when I got home, I didn't take out my cup. I was like, I'll put it on like 4 in the evening. It's like, yeah, it'll be fine. I'll take it out the next day. So right now, I'm in the bathroom, and we are about to take this cup. Again, no leaking, nothing. That's why I didn't feel the need to to take it out. Wow, this is quite a lot. There we go. This is the 25 ml cup, which was put in at 4 in the evening yesterday. So this is more than 12 hours, and it is quite a lot, but then again, it was day 2, so it was expected. Right now, I want to dress up and go for my workout, and I will see you then. Hey, I am here with my sister. This is Brenda. Brenda, say hi.
Hello.
It's your first time on my video, yeah?
Exactly.
Yeah, she's never been on any. Why have you never been on any one?
I don't know why.
She's here for a sleepover so that we can just chat and do a lot of stuff. Plus, she's going to help me pack the pads. So, yeah, I took advantage. I knew she was coming, and I was like, yeah, this is the work we're going to be doing. So we've just had dinner. The last time you saw me, I think it was before I went for. I was just telling her it was before I went for class for Zumba. So now I want to take out the cup. So let us go. Let us go and take out the cup. No, she won't be there. It's just me and you guys. Me and you. Bye. So it is time to take out my cup. So let us just do it real quick. We do it for the last time for February 2020. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is quite a lot. This is quite a lot. This is the 25 ml cup. So usually for day 3, I would expect it to be less than this, but this cup is like 3/4. Actually, it's almost full completely, actually. It's almost full considering, well, I did wear it in the morning, but still. I think for this period, I definitely have had a heavier flow than normal. So what I'm gonna do is, let me just put this cup down first. We're back. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be wearing my day pad. This is a day pad, so it is a slightly smaller pad than a night pad. And I'm only wearing the day pad. Like I said, we call it a day pad does not mean that you have to only wear it during the day. You can wear it anytime you want, day or night. So I'm gonna be wearing the day pad. I think it will do a good job. It's just that now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, for day 3, you know, like it should be inafaa kuwe inapunguka, you know, it should be reducing, but yeah, that's quite a lot. But I'm just gonna be using this and see how that night is gonna go. But anyways, this is the last that you're seeing of me for this period, because usually after day 3, it's usually just spots here and there, so I don't expect it to be much. But I will see you next month for my next period, and thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Please share the videos. The people who've been sharing my videos, I see you, I respect you, and I really love you for that. Also remember, please, to follow the Grace Cup on Instagram. The link is always in the description box or as a pinned comment. It's usually the first comment on YouTube. So please remember to follow us on our Instagram and subscribe to YouTube, and also follow us on Facebook. Why not? You know, why not? Anyways, I will see you next month. Bye. Good morning. I know we already signed out. I already know this. We already signed out. This is actually Abby from the future, because I'm recording this 3 weeks after the last recording that I made when I was signing out. I am in another parking mall again. Today I'm at Galleria, and I just wanted to just finish off, or rather continue this, because the last time when we spoke and everything was fine, I was telling you just how terrible February has been, and it could not, actually it did get worse. That's the thing, it did get worse. My car was broken into about a week ago. I'd gone for a concert at Allianz and I'd parked outside. When I came back, my car was broken into, my laptop was stolen. I am telling you, February has been shit. It's like a string of unfortunate events. Actually, that's what I'm going to title this video, a string of unfortunate events. That's just one episode after the other. I cannot wait for this month to end. Today's the 28th, so like one more day and we're done with this fucking month, so that we can just move on. Anyway, I know it's been 3 weeks because I have just started my period for the new month, for March. So I was just making this video to just end February, and also to make sure that I actually upload at least this video during this month, that is today or tomorrow. But anyways, if I didn't say it before, please subscribe, share the video, ask any questions about the cup, about the pads, anything you want, and I will see you in March. And I'm hoping that I've paid all my bad karma for this month. I'm really hoping that I've already paid it. Like, we're done. Tumemalizana. I don't have anything more to pay. Like, we're done. It's been a terrible month and we are done. On to the next one.